Let me show you how to two-step. Who this? OG stupid. Watching Scarface on the VHS bootleg. I'm coolin'. Modelo with Tajín on the rim. Overlook the pool.
And we're back with episode, what number did you say this was?
This is 48.
This is 48 of The Young on the Watch. Be a friend, tell a friend, like, comment, and subscribe. You can find us everywhere you can listen and will listen to podcasts. I am the hostess with the mostest, your boy Dunzo, a.k.a. Petty Guerrero from the top road, bringing us some old shit from 2 years ago. And with me, as always,
it's your favorite light skin, Trake in the barn, all that good stuff. We got a special guest today.
The newest owner.
I know.
Of a barber shop.
So laced.
111%
every time.
Tell him my names you had him.
Bro, my man was the Sucio with scissors. The bareback barber. All types of shit. I'm not trying to get my man into a show, but we have my man with me.
I was literally on my brother. Going to give me so much trouble on this podcast.
You guys ever,
the BBB, bro, that's crazy.
Bro, that's why girls are getting BBLs and niggas out here getting EVCs, the EV cuts. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Do the same thing to your self-esteem. But with this, our brother, Eric Vega, one half of the inner G. We haven't seen many of the G's. They might be lowercase G's right now.
Yeah, you guys been taking over, honestly. You guys been taking over the podcast world.
Brian got a little G now, so it's understandable. It's understandable.
Yeah, but MG, we coming back. But you guys are handling it right now. I fucking love you guys' shit. I'm glad I'm on. We vibing.
And these quick hitters are from the mind of Joshua Henry Palais. You do not reflect the co-hosts who are reading them.
No.
I was literally hoping. I was like, damn, I hope Josh is not here because I know he's gonna hit me with some crazy ones.
He might have already thought of them. So
I already know.
No, I think Josh goes
here. I'm like,
No, I'll give Josh credit for one thing. Like, if we have a new guest, no matter how much we've had them before, granted we don't have too many repeaters, I feel like he tries to ease them in. He's like Nick Cannon on Wild 'N Out. Like that first freestyle was dog shit, but it's just kind of get him there. All right. So to read off Josh's first one we have. If you could pick one person to narrate your life, who would you choose?
Probably Brian Landeros.
There I was.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah. He's seen it all, so
he do a good
easy
job.
Choice. Yeah, he would know that the most. Yeah, for sure.
Who you gonna go?
I know it's super random, but I want that guy from the Animal Planet, bro, or Planet Earth. What's that guy? The British guy. I don't know his name. I'm fucking terrible.
Oh, you wanted a sick voice, huh? Is that what you were looking for?
Mine's soothing. Mine's soothing. My guy's soothing.
No, I got two options. I got the two ends of the spectrum. I either want Marshawn Lynch, so they can translate it, or Mike Breen, the guy who goes bang bang on the NBA announcers. Yeah,
I'll probably go Phillip Rivers.
Phillip Rivers?
Yeah.
Bro, someone who cusses has to do yours.
Yeah.
There's no way you can get through yours without cussing. There's no physical way.
He says the weirdest things too when he doesn't cuss. He says the weirdest things.
I've never heard you use the word doggone it or some shit like that.
Never.
All right, next one. We got, would you sacrifice your nut for a Padres World Series?
My nut?
Would this be worldwide? Would people know this?
Ooh,
I feel like it's almost better if it's worldwide, to be honest. You'd be like the pit bull of one nuts. You'd be Mr. Worldwide.
Honestly, I would wear that shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Really?
I think I'd have the little one,
Bro, because you have to think about this, bro.
You don't need both. Bro,
think about this. If you'd be willing to give up your left nut for the Padres,
and everybody knows that we got it because of me, I would be
bro.
That is true,
bro. Because that goes both ways. You can wife up the baddest one you love, or anything like that, because she's like, look how committed he is to things. Or any chick who's just a Padres groupie, you can just handle that. Bro, you're that fucking
Don't
guy.
let him swindle you into the other one, though.
He had already answered before I got there.
That's crazy. I don't know about that one.
What about you, Trev?
For the Padres?
See, because you're not a real fan.
For the Chargers in the Super Bowl? Yes, 100%. Chargers Super Bowl, not the Padres World Series. Sorry.
Okay, this is a Josh S question. What's worse on a first date? Accidentally fart? Or your card get declined?
Ooh.
That I accidentally fart or she does?
Oh. It's worse if she does.
You probably find it hot if she farted.
Yeah.
Whose pants is this?
Probably the card declining. If I fart, she's gotta, it's just gonna happen, So
I feel like the card only is a factor if you don't have another card. If that was it. Yeah, but if it's just nah, whatever, I just got to say whatever. Use this one.
But then it's I'll pull out my credit card.
Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. You can't. How do you brush off the fart? You have another card. What do you do to back up the fart?
The fart, it just matters how bad it was. If it was fucking disgusting, and raunchy, then I would probably pick that up. Yeah. But it's like a little fart. She heard it, like, oh, you know, like, all right, I would have tripped, you know. But she's like, God damn, what the fuck do you eat? You know, like, all right, like, I would.
Yeah, I'm going with the fart overall. Yeah. I'm going with the fart overall.
I'm telling you, it matters how loud.
Sad story.
I think you can fart as loud as possible as long as it doesn't smell.
Yeah, exactly.
Like if you're laughing and you let one out, I think you can brush that one off if it doesn't smell. If it doesn't, but she gets like a whiff of the actual fart and she heard it. Oh, it's a wrap, my nigga.
My funny story.
The card is like,
my car just got declined at Volkswagen. I went to pick it up for rodent damage.
Damn, big broke boy vibes.
Low key, I was fucking embarrassed. And I was like, oh my bad, wrong card. Damn well knowing I'm supposed to give him my credit card and not my debit. I felt broke.
No, you think that's bad? I went to go eat with my man who was on the boat with me. We went to 7-Eleven afterwards. I got a $1.08. No, I have like different pins for different cards. I typed in the wrong pin and the guy goes, wrong pin. Like he obviously he knew it said on his screen wrong pin, but he said it with like force. I was like, nigga, it's $1. Like
I'm about to say,
chill,
if you
bro.
Decline out $1, then
no, I just typed in the right. I just typed in the right pin.
I'm like, $1 and I got declined.
Definitely thought that was coming.
No.
Denzel bye.
No. Not that dusty. Not that dusty.
I was like,
that's great. Next question.
What's the worst habit a girl can have?
Worst habit?
Being dramatic.
That's for you?
Yeah.
Like if I'm like dating a girl and stuff, probably like bringing up dudes that are trying to like get at them or like ex-boyfriends, you know, it's like, oh my God, this guy told me this. And like honestly, I don't give a fuck, but just like, why do you keep saying it? Like, are you trying to piss me off or what? You know?
Do you want the clout? You know,
something? It's like, oh, this guy hit on me today. Like, I don't know. It's like, dude.
There's a difference between like letting me know, like if you felt uncomfortable and you just like saying shit to get a rise out of me.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, you're just like trying to piss me off right now. I'm not even that crazy of a jealous type, but I'm like, if you just like constantly like telling me like shit about like some type of shit, I'm like, all right.
If it's not someone you're interacting with regularly, like if it's like your coworker who you have to see every day, all right, I might want to know that. But if some random dudes on the street just like it's like, hey, nice fat ass, like I don't really care, bro. Yeah, like keep that moving. But if you're gonna see this nigga regularly and he's sending shots, okay, maybe I need to be informed. But outside of that, bro, keep it moving.
Yeah, it's like both, honestly. But fuck it, I don't know. I just rather not hear it. Like there's just certain shit in relationships I'm just like
out of sight, out of mind.
Hear, you know, it's just like. I don't get the jealous side out of me because I don't even want to deal with it. You know,
I respect it.
Yeah,
that's a veteran.
I'm gonna go with nagging and assumptions. That's what I'm gonna go. Fuck you,
bro. Time out. Why do I get I said no words.
I know you. I know your type. You don't have to say. You don't have to talk. But yeah, I'd go with nagging and assumptions. Act like I haven't been with you for years.
I didn't say a word.
I know how you.
I'm gonna let you know, but there was also a joke there about my type, and you don't like to hear people say things. I'm just gonna let you know. I could have flipped that, but I'm gonna let you have this moment. Get your shit off. I didn't have to get what don't you like about assumptions?
What do you mean?
I mean, how do they make you feel?
Just I just don't like it. I like being asked a question. I like to. For some reason, as much as I don't like structure, I like structure in a sense that like
you love structure. I'm gonna let you know.
Okay, well, thank you. There you go. Yeah, I do like structure.
You have separation anxiety.
Okay, thank you. I guess.
Okay, going into the next one about assumptions. Actually, this is great because Josh wrote this. Are you a good liar?
No, terrible.
Is that why you hate assumptions?
Possibly, but I'm a terrible liar.
Was that for me too?
You seem like
all questions are open. Hey, bro, you can next question any of these if you want.
I'm a pretty good liar. Like, yeah. Not gonna lie. Like, unless it matters. Like, if it's actually something serious, I feel like I would fucking choke. But it's like some dumb shit, yeah, I'd probably lie pretty good.
See, I feel like I'm the opposite. I feel like if it's important, I know I can lie about it. If it's stupid shit or like it's like, oh, don't tell Johnny. It's like, I'm telling Johnny. I fucked up. You know.
Okay.
But nah, like I just would feel bad. Like if I was lying about some serious ass shit, like. I just like, nah, keep it G. Like, this is what it is, you know? But if it was like some, like, doesn't even matter, like, I could just, like, blow past it without even fucking thinking about it.
Do you think, what's worse, like, if you find out someone's been lying about a bunch of little shit, or if you realize they've been lying about something very big for a long time?
Very big, obviously. Like,
which one can't you trust more?
The big. I feel like you gotta be able to. Because
everybody tells white lies, you know.
Exactly.
And it's just like, all right, like. This
did it matter? Did it really affect anything?
And I feel like that's why I judge them.
Yeah, like I know when they're white lying. I got some friends that just be white lying all the time, and I'm like, I already know he's fucking capping. You know,
exactly.
It is. You know, it's like whatever. It doesn't bother me, but it's like when there's like some serious shit, I feel like those white liars would actually tell me the truth. You know, it's like, all right, I can't lie about this. Like this is.
This guy's like lying, like, oh, I went to this bar that night. It was so fucked up. Like, okay, that's cool. Or I lied on my golf score, which most people do and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care. They got
certain bitches.
It's just like, God, whatever. But like, if it's something big, then I'm like, God, go fuck yourself.
Would you rather have free food or free shoes for the rest of your life?
What type of food?
Dude, I don't care about either, to be honest.
Bro, you'll eat anything.
Dude, I don't.
You're definitely a cardboard and ranch from Jack in the Box type of nigga.
I don't like. No, I don't eat bad, honestly.
No, I don't say that. I just don't think you care how food tastes.
I don't. I like everybody thinks I'm fucking weird, but I swear I wouldn't eat if I didn't fucking have to.
No, you eat for substance only.
You told me that within my last two cuts, bro. Yeah, I remember us talking about that.
I just don't like. I have to because I have to eat because I fucking have to survive. But like, I don't like. Oh my god, like that's so fire. Like I want to eat this so bad. I'm like, dude, I eat just because I'm like. I gotta make sure I don't fucking.
That's
die.
crazy. That's like, crazy.
Yeah, and shoes, I don't really care how I dress either. So it's like,
I'm just, you know what? You know why this blows my mind? Remember when your stepdad told us there's only like 3 things that give you joy in life? Mm-hmm. Sleep, sex, and food. Mm-hmm. He's like, those are the only 3 joys that you have in life, really. Like, no matter what, they always hit.
Yeah, they do.
And like, for you to just throw like 33% away, like, that's wild. Because you don't even sleep that much either.
Huh?
You don't sleep that much.
I sleep pretty good. I go to sleep like 1, wake up like 7.
6 hours of sleep? Fuck that.
This fool is the only person I know who gets earlier tea times than his actual cut times.
It's wild.
Yeah.
No.
Like, bro, what the fuck is wrong?
Anything that's fun, I could wake up on the dot. Where it's like anything I have to do, like work, it doesn't bother me that much. But it's like I'm like, you know.
I'm bad at that.
Golf time. Oh my god, I'm there. Like I can't even sleep.
I'm like those TikToks where it's like dun 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 dun.
Yeah. I pull up.
It pulls up. I'm already in it.
I'm already fucking suited up.
Exactly.
You know?
That's definitely me.
All right, and to close this out, which TV show growing up had the best theme song?
Just instantaneous. I went with Proud Family.
That's fire. That's a good one.
Gas.
I was singing Little Romeo on the Static Shock one.
We don't do that. I can't even fucking.
Eric didn't have cable, so
fuck.
Even Teen Titans had a good one.
And this fool didn't enjoy food. I know he didn't like cartoons.
Yeah, I don't even care about that.
Like, cause you gotta eat cereal to watch cartoons. It's like, wow, this fool don't give a shit.
Yeah, nah. I didn't
I'm
watch
going for food.
I feel like he can he thought about
I'll
cartoons.
skip that one. There
Stop
you go.
the madness.
Nah, bro, cause you
skip that question.
You didn't know young Eric, bro. This man was either in his room or like when cartoons were on, him and Eddie were probably just slap boxing.
Exactly.
I didn't slap box my brother. My brother just beat me up.
I'm about to say beat the shit out of you.
Yeah. There was no brother fighting. It was just more I got beat up.
You like that?
All right. With that, we're going to our next topic. So, as speaking of lies and game and off camera conversations, because I was called out on my monkhood, which me and the rest
He's
of
a monk.
Me and the rest of my temple we take offense to that. But I seen a couple. I actually saw this video on my timeline. I'm not gonna say who, but I seen a couple celebrities do this, and we've gone over this before. But I think with Evie, he'll give us a good take. And listen to the question I'm asking.
I'm listening
because we've gone over the topic already.
Okay.
What type of game has to be spit for you to get someone's name and or face tatted? Because I saw one of Blueface's girls. I know we've gone over we wouldn't tat anyone's name or face. But what would have to be said or for that to happen?
For me to get a girl tatted on my face.
Yes, death does not count. Because I know niggas are going to be like, my grandma died. I got to, no.
Oh, like bring her back to life
yeah.
or some shit.
Because she put this man's face on her neck.
Yeah,
Oh, so the girl did it.
The girl put Blueface on her neck.
And I did just see someone on my timeline get their significant other tatted. I'm not gonna say where, but it's first of all, it's a god awful tattoo. It looks like the
fucking answer, bro.
It looks like the Spiderwick Chronicles.
Simple answer.
What?
Give her that good D, bro, and it's fucking over. You can get her after that. It's fucking.
All right, then we're gonna we're gonna be a little bit. We're gonna be Susio boys for a little bit.
Can I someone answer that?
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I would say
What's it that?
going off piggybacking. I think you have to give some of the greatest dick out there.
Yeah.
On top of that, though, you have to be probably somewhat evil and manipulative and somehow twist that like Darth Vader, twist their mind type shit. You know what I'm saying? And like, I feel like you got to be really manipulative to pull that off.
Okay, so I better
in a toxic way.
Next question. We've all seen How I Met Your Mother. You know the Becky Mendoza line. No, if you're this hot.
Yes, that's crazy. You're right.
So like, how good does Dick have to be, and how broken of a person does she have to be?
I think it has to be pretty. I feel like it has to be pretty damn close.
Because I don't think
it has to be a broken person that finally finds some good dick, and that's what's gonna make her life like feel amazing. Where she's just willing to do anything because her life already sucks, and the good dick is just the best thing that ever happened to her.
Because I'm gonna make this, from the amount of women that have left me before and said they can find dick anywhere.
Wow. I'm sorry.
I've never seen any of them get another nigga's face tatted. But they swear it's out there. But I'd like to believe I don't fuck with broken women for the most part. So that made me think like you gotta come pre-fucked up. Not like furniture comes pre-assembled.
Daddy issues is probably what's gonna be.
Straight to it, huh?
Yeah.
Do you think there's a woman out there who has a nigga's name or face tatted that doesn't call that nigga daddy?
Nah. I vouch for it. No, I don't think so.
I think so. I think that there's probably someone that calls them by their name still. Maybe not in bed, but
if I had I don't know.
A girl that has a guy face tatted is not gonna call her daddy.
I think the whole face is wild. Yeah. That's crazy. Like I understand getting someone's like tat like on their arm or something like that, but like
initials or some
on
shit.
the face is just wild.
Right,
I just don't believe in face tats as it is though.
I don't have a tat on me.
Me neither. But I'm scared of needles.
I just love my grandma, so.
Still looking to Abuelita, huh? That's crazy. Right. You still get the chocolate for that?
Yeah.
Stop the madness.
She finally found out my oldest cousin. None of the Vegas, none of my fucking
I was saying your older brother has
my brother, my cousins, none of us have tattoos. And my oldest cousin finally, he just got married in Cancun, and he had a tattoo like on his upper thigh and shit, and she saw it because we were in the pool, and he finally had like a mid to her and shit, and I was like, Grandma, I still got you
though. Of course, that's fantastic.
But you know what's great though? You know one thing that will help broken people?
What?
Boosting self-esteem. You know how you boost your self-esteem?
What?
You go to Soul's fucking Laced.
That's a fact.
So
I was just there on Friday.
Right.
I was just there on Friday. Right. Still looking good.
So tell us about this because we want to know the backstory because. I was told from an inside source before you announced it. I was told about 48 hours before. Shouts to the niggas probably gonna do your floors, but well, I kept it low key. You gotta keep shit low key.
I see you, Zo.
I was still in the process.
So can you explain? Because much like me pulling up to a restaurant on a boat, you were doing something totally different, and you stumbled upon this because you weren't even in the States when you bought this, correct?
Yeah, basically.
Talk your shit. We're gonna boost this up.
I was in the process, so I'm telling you, like I bought my studio in downtown, and I was chilling, completely fine. I saw where I used to work. My old boss, he was posting that he was selling this shop, and I was like, look, he's sad. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, fuck, like I want that shop, but he had a high price to it. Whatever. I kind of like let it go, going on with my day, and then. I was about to leave to fucking Cancun for a week, and all right, I'll tell you another, the fourth thing. I actually got my whole barbershop cleansed, and it's like a limpia. Yes. It's like they'll like cleanse like yourself and like kind of like get rid of any like bad energy on you, and so. I told her that because I'm dropping a clothing brand, so everybody thought like this clothing brand was like already prepped for this whole barbershop, but really like that was my next move, was this clothing brand, and I was ready to drop that, and I told her like something big is gonna happen to me in my life, and I don't know what it is, but like I feel like it's coming, and she just told me like, yeah, like I'm getting that same feeling from you. She's like, you seem real well grounded, but she said I had a lot of bad ties to me, like it wasn't. If it was people or if it was like something that like I'm kind of like addicted to or something, like the party life is what I kind of thought, like the turn up. And she said she got rid of that, and that like basically like if I get rid of that like good things will happen to me. And whatever, I was really happy with it. I go to sleep, wake up, my old boss calls me up and he's like, yo bro, like I don't know what it is, but like I feel like I need to sell you this shop, bro. He's like, I got people offering me $60,000 right now, And he's like, but if they if they don't pay me right now, like I'd rather sell it to you for the low, and I got you because I want you to have it because everybody in the barbershop wants you. And I was just like, fuck, all right. And then yeah, everybody fell through and he hit me with it. And I was just like, fuck it, like let's roll, you know? And then like it just happened so quick, and he's like, and so I was like, all right, I got you. And then started making moves, put in my application, like was waiting to get approved. And that was like right before I fucking left to vacation. So the whole time I'm like waiting to get approved, and I was just like just nervous. I couldn't even be myself on vacation because I was just like thinking scared, about it. Yeah. Like everybody's like, because I knew I was getting phone calls and like just moves coming, and everybody's like, oh, let's take shots, you know. And I'm just like, fuck, like, nah, I'm good, you know. And then yeah, it just happened so quick, and then yeah, we ended up getting approved, and then made moves. And so I like halfway through the vacation, I was finally able to like enjoy myself, you know. And then it just happened so fucking quick. So everybody's just like, what the fuck? This fool just went on vacation for a week and then came back and fucking, you know, owns a barbershop. But yeah, it did happen that quick. And I'm just saying, like, I was literally happy where I was at. Like, I was at a good place. I was comfortable. But when something happens, like the opportunity comes, like, you can't be scared. And I was just like, I knew at the end of my, like, that's what I wanted to do, like with my career, was actually be in our neighborhood. You know, I never thought I would be able to get to my old barbershop that I worked at, where I like grew up at. Yeah, like that was home base. My goal was to get somewhere around it, but to actually get that spot was like everything. Like that was my dream, and it just like it happened. But I can honestly say, like, I feel like I was prepared for it. Like I've been going crazy for like the last 10 years. I've been cutting hair now, so. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I've been cutting
from the garage.
Yeah, I've been cutting my own hair since I was in 6th grade. So it's just like it just all like worked up to this. So I feel like I was prepared for the moment. So when it finally came, like I just snapped, you know.
So you said you sold the other shop. God, I'm gonna let you know, Travis. If we ever hit the EV level off top, I'm never gonna be that humble about the origin story. This nigga was way too gracious. I would have been lying.
Yeah, no.
I'd have been like, he called me when I was in Mexico, fucking hit him with a direct deposit. That shit was mine before I touched it back down. I would have been nothing but a
lie. I had to pull every card in the book. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's not like I just had all the money. I had to borrow money from my mom. Like, I'm not gonna make it look like I was just balling out. Like, no, I had to take out like that. People might think, like, make it seem like, oh, I just been stacking up. Like, nah, I had to pull my cards. I had to ask people for help, and I did. I pulled every card, and the thing is, I feel like I've kept that respect with everybody. I've never asked my money for my mom in my entire life. Actually, once in college, $300, and she still fucking held me to that shit. Like, and then I actually had to get a cosigner too. It hurt, but it's like, I'm not gonna act like, oh, I just was like the most professional dude ever, you know. Like I had to do whatever I had to do to get to what I wanted, you know. And so I pulled all the strings that I could, and then shit, like I made it happen, and it is what it is, you know. I'm not ashamed of like saying it, you know. It's like I had to have the help, but I know that they know that like I was ready for it, you know. And so
100%, like you're a good guy, so you know, and you have a lot of connections, and like you said, everybody needs a little bit of help, and because of the way you carried yourself and all that good stuff, you were able to do it, and you're ready for it.
So to transition from boss talk to boss talk. No, seriously, because that was boss talk.
It's so smooth.
It's gonna be, bro. I'm telling you, bro. This was 1946. I'd have the most fierce talk show from 2:30 a.m. to 4:30 a.m. in Iowa somewhere. I promise you.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So from boss talk to boss talk, because I'll say this: I work for a good amount of people. Certain things never in your field, but I always think it's weird because I come from the restaurant field that, like, you know, you see a lot of your coworkers become managers, and you know you're going back to a spot that you used to work at. And now you're in charge, and you went from like one guy at the other spot, right? It was just like there's two of you in that studio before.
Yeah. I only managed 2 people at once, but then mainly just one person.
Yeah. Now you got a fucking field of dreams, bro.
Yeah,
a lot of chairs in there.
I got basically 7 barbers right now.
What was there some like soul searching you had to do within yourself to figure out, like, am I gonna make, like, can I hold these people responsible? Not just can I trust them, because you think you can trust everybody. That's why you do things like this. Yeah. But do you trust yourself enough to hold them responsible? Not like trying to throw an omen out there and anything like that. But it's like,
do I trust myself?
Yeah, because like you gotta like
that I can like take care of these people.
No, do you believe that you'll make the decision right for you if something happens?
Like, what do you mean?
Like now you're like you have to make tough decisions now.
Yeah,
Like,
I think in my industry, yeah, bro. Like, cause I'm telling you, I've done this for fucking 10 years now. I've been at 15 different barbershops. I've seen them how they're all ran, and I've seen good ones. I've seen bad ones. And that if there's one thing that I'm fucking good at life is this, you know. And so if there's anything that I'm confident in life is this, and so, yeah, I'm like, I was ready for it, you know? And that's where, like, when I got this opportunity, like, I took it like that and I had to pull all my cards, like I was saying, because I know I'm ready for this. Like, I wouldn't pull those cards if I didn't think I was, like, really fucking ready for it, you know?
Cause I respect that. Because, you know, you see a lot of, in sports, you see a lot of players that become coaches. And you realize, you know, just because you can dribble the ball or catch it, don't mean you can show another motherfucker.
I think another way, it's like, are you going to be able? Do you think you can keep them, you hold them accountable, and even raise their game?
So the thing is, like for me, like I've been waiting for this opportunity because like I feel like I always wanted to like teach people and like make them better. But I feel like even when I was in barber school, I feel like I was already super fresh and I was like trying to do it, but I didn't have that like the clout, you know, I didn't have the respect, you know, that I felt like I deserved. But so I would like have to take a step back. And so right now I'm finally like getting the respect because they see how far I've come, you know. But like in my soul, for sure, I've always felt like I can make people better, like at least people in the barbers better in the industry, you know. And now that I've like come to where I'm at, like they actually respect me. And like what you're talking about, like where now they were my coworkers, now they're my boss. Like the thing is, like they've seen me come from being like a little guy, and they've seen me like work so I was working with them. I said, fuck it, I'm bouncing to LA. Moved to LA, started a whole new life out there, went crazy out there, moved back. I fucking moved to PB. I went to North Park, and like every step that I took, I was just growing and growing and growing. Then I moved back for a little bit during the pandemic, back to my old shop, and then I went and bought my own little studio. And so they've seen me like grow, and they've seen me consistently like, you know, post on Instagram and post like my growth and like never gave up. And so they like have nothing but respect to me. And that's why that's like a super blessing, because I feel like it would have been tough if I would have stepped up into a brand new barbershop that nobody knows me. But these people, motherfuckers, they've seen me work day in and day out, so they know what I could do, you know. And then now I just hired these two young cats that are fucking badass, but they look at me like this, you know, and I'm like, bro, like if you really just listen to me, like I can make you a 100K barber, and I'm not capping, bro. Like I got, you know, like I can really do that if you listen to me. And they do, and they believe in me, and it's like a good feeling that they actually believe in me. And so I like that. I just gotta right now for them, I just gotta be their inspiration, you know. Like I already got like low-key the barber shit down, but now I'm learning to be a boss, and my main thing is to inspire them to
show them the hustle a little bit.
Yeah, because I'm trying to like grow with them. I'm not trying to just get my money from them. I want them to be on the same table that I'm at, you know.
1 second, we're gonna do this.
That mic's better.
Well, he doesn't have to touch it. Talk from there.
Yo.
Okay, because he keeps smacking the bottom of it while he's talking, and all you can hear while he's talking is this nigga's playing fucking. My nigga's hitting the Cadet Kelly on the mic.
I'll just pull up.
Yeah, no, I wasn't trying to fuck up the flow, but I was like, if I let this,
you're the one that can hear
it. Yeah, and I'm like, it's gonna go wild in this. Trav, go with your question.
All right, so going off a little light off topic there.
I mean, but no, it's on topic. You know, he said that, you know, they think of him like he's up here.
Yeah, that's true. So, I guess. Oh, you're right. That is on topic. But so, as all us guys, not all of us, but I feel like most guys look at their barbers like God. Like, you know, it's like, oh, you're a special guy in our life. You know, like you get vented to a lot. You do all this stuff like that. What's it like for you to be like that?
That like people look up to me all crazy, even when like it's just a barber.
Like, how does it feel to have that much power? Like, you're like the GM of not just the shop, but of like niggas' whole week.
Yeah,
like
you gotta be strategic, bro, because people really do take you like super serious, bro. And and like I feel like I've fucked up like relationships type shit in the beginning, in my beginning stages, where I remember like we're right across the street from Bonita High School, little kids coming up to me like, man, like, I don't know, like, but talking about their girlfriends and shit. I'm like, man, like, fuck that bitch, you know, like, like, break up with her, bro, like, this and that. And then they come up to me with all their friends, like, dude, he just broke up with his fucking girlfriend in front of the whole school, and they recorded it, like, this and that, Yeah, and then
that's bad parenting.
And then I fucking have this kid on Instagram, and he's crying on Instagram, like, and I'm like, oh my god, like, this kid really fucking believed me, and like told like. And I think I was like going through my own emotional shit, like fuck bitches, like don't have a girlfriend, and then he like believed everything I said. So it like, and then I saw him crying on Instagram, and it was like, fuck.
Oh, you were projecting towards the youth? That's wild, bro.
Yeah, I feel like I gave him my emotions, like, man, fuck girls, like, cause whatever I was fucking going through, and then like he's probably like a little lover boy, but since I was like on some fuck girls, like, but he really believed it because I'm his barber, and it's like, so I just fucked up this guy's relationship. Just cause, and so now like I really have to restrain from like giving people like that type of fucking.
I'm only laughing because I hate when I go online and like I just saw someone was like, niggas, you spend $100 on haircuts. I said it's not just a haircut. You get a therapy session. You get a whole bunch of shit.
100%.
But this is why the women kill us because they're like, you just trust some random nigga with some clippers
like,
with your whole.
It's not me. It's the barber. Yeah.
What's the craziest thing someone's told you then on the chair? What's some of the crazy things they make?
That was fucking one of them.
I'm about to say, a whole kid crying, like, that's wild.
Yeah, like, I seen him on the gram crying about his girlfriend after, he thought he was all sick, coming to me, like, showing me a video of him, like, breaking up with his girlfriend right in front of the fucking lunch and shit with all his friends, like, middle school shit,
Oh, that's so... poor souls.
I don't know. That was already too much, bro. I can't be saying too much. On
I was gonna say he's not Indian.
Like him, he probably won't see this, but
Travis is the feds.
I think there's gotta be something crazy, like
I just can't.
Because their names
talking too much.
He sees so many clients, he just gotta say names.
Okay, so we've talked a lot of positive things. Let's bring it to the jokes. What was can you think of a moment? Because I've had you've cut my hair on under certain situations. We're not gonna say what. Have you ever messed up someone's hair and you knew immediately? Yeah. Like, or they let you have it? Like, what was it like? Had someone let you have it in front of the shop before? Or do they do the passive aggressive text message after?
Like, I feel like the only embarrassing thing was just like when I first started. I mean, I wasn't even going to barber school. I wasn't even have a license. None of that. Like, I was literally just cutting hair, and I got into a barber shop, and like they were just like burning me out that I wasn't like, and this guy was like, what the fuck, like how long you been cutting hair, yelling all loud, like, nah, I don't want this fucking guy cutting my hair, you don't even know what he's doing, like shit like that. But like I didn't even touch his hair, but like that was kind of embarrassing. But me like fucking somebody up, nah. I feel like a funny quote is like, everybody's hard until they got to tell their barber they fucked up,
It's very
like,
true.
So nobody's really gone off on me. There's only one kid that I've only had one callback in my whole entire career where somebody called the shop and told them that I fucked them up. But it was so weird because I cut his hair. I remember, like, I was looking at his haircut like, damn, this is probably the best haircut this motherfucker's ever got in his life because he has some fucked up hair. And then he stood in, like, after I finished him, he paid me. He sat in front of my barber chair, like, I don't know, probably calling his mom or some shit for like 30 minutes, whatever. He ends up calling the shop, telling one of my coworkers that I destroyed his fucking haircut, and I was like, what the fuck, like, cause I'm trying to think of like, did I fuck up anybody today? So I'm like going through my clients, like, damn, what the fuck? And then he was like, oh, it was this kid. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I laced him up, And he said he called back, basically saying like, oh, can you shave off my head or I want my money back? And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like,
so you shaved his head?
No. So he ended up coming back to my boss and my boss at the time, and he gets a haircut from him, or no, he gets in his chair, and I'm like, yo, what the and I'm like, yo, and then he takes the cape off, he's like, go talk to him, and in front of the whole shop, he has to walk in front of me. I'm like, what the fuck, because he had a beanie on and shit, and I'm like, yo, what's wrong with your hair, and he's just like, he takes off his hat, and the dude next to me, I don't even have him talk to him, it was like some black dude, and he's just like, yo, what the fuck? That shit's fresh as fuck, And I was just like, bro, yeah, what the fuck's wrong with your hair? And he's like, I asked for like a 1 right here and like a 2, and you gave me like a 1, 2. And I'm like, bro, and I explained to him why I did it. It was like his hair was like a certain way, like he had a big calyx, so I had to like do it to adjust to his hair, to give him a good haircut. And I was like, but I'm like, Bro, but I'm like, dude, I showed you the mirror. I gave you, I gave you the opportunity to tell me, and you were right here for 30 minutes. Like, why didn't you tell me? And then I already know he was young. He probably went home. Like, somebody at his house probably told him he looked different,
And so he got like,
he got insecure. Like they told him he looked weird, and then that's why he called. But like, really, I haven't. I'm sure I fucked up a lot of people. I'm not gonna say like I'm just like super clean, but nobody's really had the balls to come and say some shit.
Even I messed up. Like I didn't check once on the bottom, and I was like, "Hey yo."
Yeah. It's not like I'm like the fucking perfect every time. It's not gonna happen.
No, but I respect.
We have jokes. Like,
I mean, every time Derek leaves the chair, Eric got him looking like a Puerto Rican, bro. That shit always is
like a Peaky Blinders. That's what his dad said.
Hey, you know what? Great app idea. This is what I think you should do, bro. This is what I think. Now how like on Bumble, only women can respond. Like that's the thing about Bumble compared to Tinder. Like if you match, she has to shoot the shot first. I think that you should do a haircut rating service. But only the girlfriend. Only the girlfriends.
Only the girlfriends. Only the women.
Dude, that's how I get my clients back. Like they don't even fuck with me, but they're like, dude, I went home and my fucking girl fucking loved the cut. So now they're just stuck with me.
What are the chances that you've cut a dude's hair before and his ex, or like you cut a dude's hair, his girl likes it, they break up? What do you think like the rate is that she is sending new niggas to you now? Because she's at least my ex, if he ain't shit, he cheated, but that nigga's lineup was crispy. I think that's the service you need to provide.
The girlfriends are the
women are, because you know what, women will get you to do things that your boys can't convince you of. Like 100%. If you go to a random barber and he cuts you and you're like, oh, that's cool. And your boy's like, hey, get a haircut. You're like, okay, cool. I'm going right back to my normal guy. But if you come in and your girl's like, damn. I think you gotta hit the system.
That's how I knew with the eyebrows, honestly. Got my eyebrows done the first
time. I'm on the fence about that one, Travis.
Hey, you don't know,
bro.
He put on game. I got my eyebrows done, and the next day, I got a compliment from a woman. I was like, and this is it.
Bro,
okay, all right.
Once you get your eyebrows done, it's over, bro. I promise you. And it's like, I don't know, you're just too manly, but it's like,
no. Let's make
you don't even get you don't want any type of enhancements or anything.
Bro, time out. Enhancements. I'm Blue Chew Dunzo, nigga. I'm looking at enhancements.
I don't even do enhancements. But I'm like,
no, time out. No, let's make this fucking clear. All right, I'm a big black dude with a beard and a low fade. I love EV to death, but this niggas be trying to make me look like Kendrick Perkins on ESPN with the goddamn Beijing. I'm not doing it.
You got a good fade though.
Yeah, the fade is fine. I can go to the fade. Yeah. This man wants to have me looking like Rick Ross in the summer of 2011. Bruh.
I like that.
I don't question this, man.
Yeah. But you have no facial hair. You can only do two things.
Hey, thank you for my stash, by the way. We left that on. You left that on for me? Never went back.
He never had a stash before me, and I'm like, bro, let's just try it. And I forced you. I was like, let me just try it. You can shave it off if you don't like it.
He did say that, and I got a compliment from 2 coworkers the next day. I was just like, and we're in.
His eyebrows, stash, bro.
I did, Travis. You have no beard. You had to have a stash. You were rocking just chin hair.
I was just rocking chin hair. It's wild. You can't trust a nigga with only chin hair.
Travis looked like his favorite album was whatever POD's first one was. Like that shit is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's wild.
Speaking of all this toxic energy, what in your field? You look online, you see a lot of beasts. I follow a lot of like barber stuff because I see that you follow them. I'm like, all right, I want to see what he's looking at. It seems, I don't want to put the industry, because every industry is toxic, but there's some clear things I feel like in the barber industry that's going on. What do you think you can do in this new shop to prevent things that you've seen in the past? Obviously seeing things and like acknowledging like, okay, that's not the way you run this, but like, what have you been proactive, like at least mindset about, like going into this? Like what things have you been like, okay, when I get here.
What are toxic things? Like what have you seen?
I just feel like there's a lot of animosity amongst the barber community. I feel like I feel like those shows are cool, but I feel like I see petty ass shit like all the time under the comments and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm not even tapped in like that. And if I'm like, if I can see this, I know this has to be like.
Fuck. All right, what was the question again?
Like, what are some toxic, or one, what are some toxic traits in the barber community? And two, like, what have you seen that you're like, okay, I for sure can't have this, or what?
Yeah, well, there's obviously like a lot of bunch of haters. Every barber thinks they're like the fucking best barber in the fucking world, but it's like, stop hating on the next guy, It's like, dude, like, you're not gonna take my clients. Like, why are you like tripping on the next? It's just like, just do you, like get that jealousy shit. Like if somebody wants to go to somebody else, or like if somebody has a barber forever, like I'm not gonna be like, no, dude, come to me. It's like, respect the barbers, bro. Like don't be trying to steal everybody's fucking clients. Like do your own, and if they fuck with you, they fuck with you. And it's just like energy around the barber shop, like that I don't want. It's just like, fuck. Like honestly, I I just don't want like that ghetto shit in my shop, you know? It's just like fools not respecting the shop, you know? It's just like you can have ghetto fools, but if they can't come in and like be respectful, you know, not be smoking in this shop when we got kids around, you know, like talking super loud, you know, like simple shit, you know. It's just like, and the barbers to know, like, dog, like check your clients, bro. Like this ain't that atmosphere, you know. They could be like that outside the, you know, there's certain shops you can go do that, but like the shit that I'm trying to run like a professional ass shop, you know. It's like I want a place where you can be comfortable and be yourself, crack open a beer, say jokes, but like don't be like all crazy, you know, like. Or obnoxious. Yeah, sorry, don't be obnoxious. Exactly. Just like fuck, dude. And like it would just piss me off when a barber can't handle their clients when it's like obviously they're being obnoxious. Like, all right, you obviously don't respect me as a fucking boss that you can't check your homie, you know. And so that's the only thing. But I'm like, dude, you can play your own music unless it's like really bad, you know, and like you can talk about whatever the fuck, just like, you know, there's a line. Just don't
be mindful. It. Be where there's an audience.
Don't cross it, you know. And it's just like if you can't like know where the line's at, then like we're probably not in the right, you know, you're probably not right fit for this, you know.
What are red flags? Like you hire me through like someone, you're like, no, my like one of my boys works at the shop. You talk to me one time, you're like, okay. We'll give you a day. What are some red flags? Like, if I walk in, what's something that you're going to see the second I sit in that chair? I get in that chair and you're like, God. Like, if you see me walk over to the fridge and it's like tuna casserole in there. Like,
that's wild.
It's just like probably like fools putting like their headphones in. Like, they'll be like chopping up people, just put their headphones in. They start chopping. I'm like, all right, obviously he don't know. Like, half the part of the industry is talking to them, you know? And it's like, all right, this guy don't care about nothing but himself, you know? He just wants to make sure he's having a good day. That's a red flag. Just like if they're drinking on the job. Like, I be drinking, but bro, I'm like 10 years in, and I didn't, like, he just told, like, I cut his hair drunk one time, but
yeah, I've never.
I wasn't gonna snitch on that. Was off camera.
Yeah, nah, I did, but
I've
like,
never had a drunk cut. Never.
Nah, but like, I'll that's very rare, you know. But if there's like constantly drinking and stuff, like, dude, I'm the boss now, so I could fucking, if I want to have a beer during a fucking cut, I'm gonna have a beer. But like, if you come in your first day and you're over here like drinking and getting fucked up and shit, like red flag, you know. It's like, all right, they're not going nowhere, you know. But I don't know, just professionalism, bro.
Do you? I've heard this before on the barber chat's a little chismoso about this. Do you judge other barbers' capes?
I do look at them. I do because I respect.
From a customer perspective,
I do.
I look at that.
I do. But at the same time, I think it's like.
But you guys are shoe guys too, and like fit guys. Like I'm not. I don't. Give a fuck.
No, it doesn't have to be fire.
No,
it could be boring. It could be the poker one.
Yeah,
it could be the clear
you're
one.
Judging them on it, you know. It's
no,
like,
it just tells me certain things.
I am partially judging.
Yeah.
I see it. I like to see it as almost like in football when people used to get juiced up and like wear all the nicest shit.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, oh, you got
it's
this.
like golf and
you got
shit.
this Louis. You got this Louis V cape. It's like you're either absolute
with a Kirkland haircut.
Yeah, you're either absolute gas or you're trash. Exactly. Like that's. I think about stuff like that low key. I do. I must say.
All right, I got some dumb questions. At what age does your mom have to stop taking you to get your haircut? Like she can't sit in there. Like what age do you think? Ooh. Don't fuck up your clientele in doing this.
Dude, like probably like freshman year.
Freshman year, I think that's about
freshman year is like, all right, if your mom's still going, you don't know what to say to the barber or some shit, or your mom is like standing there next to you, like, all right, bro, this guy's not.
That's
not
that
like
guy. A red flag for a client.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's just like that's just like any like I'm not gonna be your friend. Like if I'm a freshman and you're a freshman and your mom's still next to you while you get a haircut, like yeah, we're probably not.
That's funny.
You know.
Under what circumstances is your girlfriend allowed to go with you to get your haircut?
Dude, I fucking hate it, bro.
I'm gonna let you know. Travis is the type of nigga to let his girl go with him for the haircut and then have a men's league game right afterwards.
Definitely.
He has never done it to me. Yeah.
I thought he was gonna leave you hanging on purpose from earlier.
He left me hanging earlier.
I did.
It is annoying. It's an annoying thing because I feel like that's just like the time for the boys, you know. It's just like this was the time we can like talk about your girlfriend a little bit, exactly. You know. Like
I can give you bad advice that gets recorded.
I can tell you to break up with her and shit, you know.
That's hilarious.
Nah, but like, yeah, that shit's a red flag for me just because it's just like, come on, bro. Like this is not. There's a time and place, and this is like boys' time, you know. It's almost Red flag. I'm gonna have to call out Trav on this one.
Oh damn.
And speaking of boys' time, that is our time. We'll be closing out the show.
Let's go! I dodged a bullet.
Yeah, no, I let Travis.
I let him slide on that one.
Travis already had his therapy session this week. He had one last week. I'm letting my man just live today.
Let's go.
It is your boy, the Kendrick Perkins of Hot Takes, the Dusty Dynamo, the Tio who's known to tiptoe around you hoes like I got turf toe. And with me,
Of course, Jack Sparrow's favorite cousin, Trake in the barn, all that good stuff. And we got the man, the myth, legend, bareback barber,
the Sucio with scissors, the cheese make cuts. You know what I mean? Whatever you need, this man will do for you, along with a hot towel treatment.
And on top of it, I did just drop a clothing brand, So Laced. So if you guys can go buy some merch and support, it would mean a lot to me. So thank you guys. Should
we just hit Eric up? Should we do a raffle? Because we got some merch we need to get rid of anyway.
What?
Yeah, we can give away a Soul Lace T-shirt.
Oh yeah, if someone down for that, yeah,
we can do that. Yeah, we go half on it. Yeah,
I got you guys.
Yeah, we'll give away one. We'll figure out the details if you're listening.
I'll
to
do
this.
some shorts. The shorts are the most.
The shorts are
the firest ones. We got shorts, hats, shirts.
We'll give you a Suburban Spirit pack. We'll give you a Young in the Wash T-shirt, some Soul Lace shorts, and then we'll get some energy slides somewhere. We'll find them somewhere.
Yeah.
That'd be hard.
And with that being said, be a friend, tell a friend. We like, comment, and subscribe. Please keep subscribing to our Instagram clips. We really appreciate you guys.
Yes.
It's going up. Go follow us on TikTok. Price is going up for sure. JP25 Media on TikTok. And if you're looking for us individually, I don't think you don't have one, huh?
What, TikTok?
Yeah.
No.
If you want to go find me, I do like some rogue clips, and it's Fat Face Fabio on TikTok.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
That's great.
Fat Face Fabio. And with that being said, shouts to Big Dre for organizing this whole thing today. We appreciate you, my guy. And Josh, come pick up your last paycheck. We out.
I'm stuck. Bitch, what you want?
Cannonball about to make a big splash. Yo, big rocket aiming at a big bag. How you broke trying to tell me how to get cash? Learn to let go, baby girl, I need my dick back.